the Latin tribes knew how to get over here. Okay? That's it on that. That kind of answer you. There's way more detail to it.
Yeah.
But I'm just skimming over it for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Got it.
And if you was to go to our website, you could get that. You know, you can go to our GMS Dallas in Class 3, and we have video after video after video on various topics, going more in depth, so you kind of sit down with it and if you really want to get into it.
I mean, I get into everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it was.
She had a question.
I wanted to ask, could you elaborate on this poster?
Get that Leviticus 13th chapter. Give me that Leviticus 13th chapter. Okay. I'm gonna let the Bible talk about it real quick, and we'll go into it. Okay. Sorry, the 11th chapter. Let's start at the top. Leviticus 11, start at the top. Got it?
Book of Leviticus, chapter 1, verse 1. Chapter 11, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth.
Alright, so there's a reason why our people eat the bottom feeders, and they love it to have it so. And there's also a reason why our people are suffering from heart disease at a rapid rate, diabetes, gout, high cholesterol, and all types of manner of sicknesses, okay? If I have a patient that comes into my office that's over the age of 50 and they're black and Latino, I know that their health is going to be jacked the hell up, all right? Because we have not been taught how to eat properly, all right? The bottom feeders you're not supposed to eat. You're not supposed to eat the things that eat doo-doo all day. Would you go into your house and eat out of the vacuum? Then why are you eating the things that are vacuuming the earth and the sea and the ocean and the lakes and everything like that? Alright? So, the Most High gave us a dietary law that this world is compelled to corrupt. That's why the first thing they teach you is to eat some damn pork or some catfish or some shrimp, which growing up, I loved it. I tore that stuff up. But once I come into the knowledge, you stop eating that madness, okay? Go ahead, read.
Verse 3, Whatsoever part of the hoof then is cloven-footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat.
Alright, so as far as meats, you can eat things that are cloven-footed and that chew up the cud. Alright, eat the natural green grass and they are cloven-footed, meaning they break it in and break it down again. Like a cow, you can eat a cow. Like venison, deer, you can eat that. You can eat lamb. You cannot eat a horse. Alright? Because it is not cloven-footed. You cannot eat a camel. Alright? You cannot eat a pig. It's cloven-footed, but it doesn't chew the cud. Alright? Read. It's going to give you some examples.
Verse 4, Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof.
Read.
As the camel because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you.
Read.
And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean.
That's a rabbit. Read.
He is unclean unto you.
What?
And the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. Verse 7, And the swine, though he divideth the hoof, and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
So that's talking about a pig. That's swine. You're not supposed to eat pigs. No bacon, no sausage, big muffins. Can I get a sausage McGriddle? No, you can't eat a sausage McGriddle. Alright, no pepperoni that comes from the pig. That's beef pepperoni that you eat. Alright, none of that. No Italian sausage, none of that. Read. And that's what stings black people. They love that pig. They worship that pig. And you were taught to worship the pig through slavery because you got the least parts. That's why you learn to eat pig meat. That's why you learn to eat chitlins. That's why you learn to eat slop, because that's all the so-called white man gave you was slop. And that's why you learned how to barbecue so well, because you tried to make it taste good. And when you tried to make it taste good, he would come into those slave quarters and eat that too. Alright? Maybe rape your woman while he was leaving.
Make them ribs and made
Go ahead. Yeah, that's why you love ribs. Ribs don't even got no meat on it. It's not a high quality food. You're sitting up there trying to find a little piece of meat on that whack-ass rib. It's low quality food. But they will sell you, but they sell it to you because this is a demonic nation. That this is the highest quality food. The highest quality food is lobster and shrimp. It's the bottom feeders. What are you talking about? It's completely devoid of nutrition. It's high, all the bad cholesterols are in it. And your intestines can't even really break it down. It's toxic. You wonder why your doo-doo smells like pure toxic waste? It's because you eat toxic waste. Work out, can't lose weight. Yeah, man. Go ahead. That's why you can't get that little piece of belly fat off, man. Because you can't break that down. It's completely weaved into your DNA. Okay? It is. You really are what you eat. How do you think you get the ions in your body? Your body ain't nothing but a group of ions, man. Go ahead.
He is unclean to you.
Read.
Verse 8. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and of their carcass shall ye not touch.
You're not even supposed to touch the carcass. Right? Read.
They are unclean to you. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters.
So that's no catfish. Catfish does not have scales. Okay? You cannot eat things that don't have fins and scales. Right? So that takes off. No catfish. Oh no. Why? Like you're not gonna find nothing else to eat? There's plenty of fish out there. Tilapia, sea bass, red snapper, salmon, trout, different forms of tuna. Alright, that's even because some of those tuna don't have that. But some do. Okay, read.
In the seas and in the rivers, them shall you eat. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas, and in the rivers, and of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination to you.
They should be that's how you should look at it. Like when my daughter, when we going in the grocery store, she sees a pig, she goes, "Ooh, Poppy, pig, that's wicked. We don't eat pig." That's right, baby. We do not eat pig. All right, we don't eat that. Right? No oysters. No
Hey,
crab.
can I make a real quick point?
Go ahead.
Read the top verse again. Start at point. Go to
Yeah,
point.
Isaiah the 24th.
Because out of all of that that's been said, going through the list and all that, the main point, the main thing to focus on is that top verse.
Yeah, right. He told you. Yep.
Leviticus chapter 11 verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses,
And who spake unto Moses?
and the Lord.
The Lord told Moses to tell our people not to eat this way. Why? Because everything on this side will kill you.
Right. And you see it. It plays out in society. Our people are sick as hell, man. They're sick.
And
they
that's
don't
why.
understand why. All these other nations can eat octopus and live to 110 because these laws, statutes, commandments pertain to you. They pertain to your people, to your community. The reason why we in the hood and the barrios and why you can't even have a basketball goal without a nigga coming breaking it because they don't follow the laws, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father. Okay? If we were to come back to the commandments, then we could have a more peaceful, settled society. Now, is that gonna happen on this side? Heck no, the so-called white man ain't having that. He makes sure to put pork in everything. You can't even eat a fruit roll-up. They put pork, paste, everything in everything, man. You gotta be out. We at the stove. It take us at least an hour, but we up there reading ingredients. I can't eat that.
It's got gelatin in it.
You know? All right, toothpaste, gelatin, pork. You know?
Yep.
So it's just out of control. Why are they so compelled to put pork into your foods is because they know it will kill you. All right, it will keep you, it will calcify your pineal gland. And that's why these people's pineal gland is hard as a rock. That's why they only want to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta all day. Because that is a low frequency television show that can only stimulate caveman-like mentalities, man.
And everything on TV low frequency.
That's why you don't watch that crap. That's why you don't watch. Now, don't get me wrong. I like to watch documentaries. I like to watch stuff on Nat Geo Wild. I like to watch the History Channel. You know what I'm saying? I watch. My favorite sport is boxing. I love boxing. I watch boxing. You know? But for the most part, man, you gotta not be watching that stuff, man. It puts you into a low frequency. I'll be at work listening to people talk, and I mentioned ISIS just to say it, just to see. But what's that? ISIS? You mean the people threatening to blow up the place that you live? You know, it's just That's it. You don't want to know. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna fight. Go ahead. No, go back to this. You got that in Isaiah? Hold that. I want to read this for you because she made that, because you was asking about the foods and stuff. I want to read this quick scripture just to kind of piggyback on that, to give it a little bit more. Read start at verse 3.
Isaiah chapter 24, verse 3. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled. For the Lord hath spoken this word. The earth mourned and faded away.
The earth mourneth and fadeth away. And that's what we're seeing. The earth is mourning. Okay, the Monsanto is completely taking over all the crops and give these whack, Terminator seeds all over the land. They don't follow the land Sabbath. There's a hole in the ozone layer. How the hell did you do that? And the ocean is completely defiled. Look at it. There's space trash orbiting the earth. This man is a maniac. The number of extinct, I always go into this every week, the number of extinct and endangered species that is an all-time high. It wasn't like this in the ancient world. The earth is languishing in the morning. All right, you breathe in some air, what you got? Allergies. What is allergies? I'm allergic to the earth? What is going on? How have we gotten into this state of just, we're not supposed to die at 65. You're not supposed to be 60 going, oh, my back. That's not natural. The body is a natural rejuvenating machine. It's supposed to work. Your heart is ain't just, oh, I'm through. I ain't working no more. You 55. It's just tapped out. It doesn't make sense. And our people haven't considered. The scripture says that our people consider not their ways. They don't understand. The people, they got you thinking that we living longer. Like when you was 24 in the ancient world, you just died of some magical disease. No, that disease didn't exist. There's no AIDS in the ancient world. Okay? People lived a long time. A really, really long time. And people died at 36. How you have elders? The scripture's talking about great-grandparents. That doesn't make sense. That's because they're lying to you. They want you to be an impulsive beast. They want you to YOLO your whole life. They want you to think that you're going to die and nothing's going to happen. You're going to go into the ground and nothing. They want you to think that ridiculousness. Like your spirit, the essence that's inside of you is just going to vanish. No, it's not going to vanish. You're going to go to the spirit world and you're going to come back. It's energy. You can't destroy pure energy. You even have that in their laws that they have. All right, different thermodynamics. They know that energy doesn't just disappear. So why would they tell you, you only live once? That's bull. Don't believe that. It's not true. You're not going to come back as a caterpillar, as a leaf blowing it. You're going to come back as a human being. All right? And the scripture says that we don't remember the former time. And when you come back to receive your judgment, you see a baby that's blind, you don't know what he did in his past life or she did in his past life. That's why when the people came to the Lord, they came to the Lord and said, what has this man done to be lame? Is it something that he did? Or is it something that his parents did? And then the Lord said, no, he ain't lame. He ain't lame for none of you. He's lame to show my power on earth. Get up and walk. And the man got up and walked. All right? But that shows you that they understood reincarnation is in the scripture. The way that we treat this earth, the way that we live on this planet, will come back. And that's why there's a great destruction been prepared. Because this place has seeded nothing but wickedness since its inception. This place wasn't groomed in righteousness, it was groomed in bloodshed. In the name of the Most High Power, which they hid. Alright? So let's keep reading this.
The world languishes and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish.
Go ahead.
The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
Go ahead.
Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
And they have, man. That's why there's pork and everything. That's why homosexuality is running rampant. That's why people have sex with goats. That's why they put oil, they know how to do free energy. They have the patent on free energy and they won't release it. And they keep telling you we need to fight for this oil. Because they've broken all the everlasting covenants. They don't protect the land. They just farm the land. They don't let the land rest. They put usury on men. They give you an interest rate that you will never pay back. Once you start college, you are a absolute corporate slave. You will pay this back. You will work. You will work until you pay back, and you ain't gonna never pay it. You ain't gonna never pay it. All right? I done seen doctors damn near want to jump off a building snorting cocaine, working 7 days a week, trying to pay off these student loans, man. Trust me, I know. I have a doctorate. All right, and sometimes I look at him like, I can't wait till America's destroyed.
I went to broadcasting school.
Paying this off.
I went to broadcasting school. I still owe. You know what I'm saying? Man, look.
Man, I understand him. Broadcast school, bro. Come on now. You could have slipped out of that any time. Mama said, let me get
Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 4 verse 13.
Yep.
And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread amongst the Gentiles.
That's right, and we are eating defiled foods, man, because you don't know, we always bring out the point that Taco Bell got sued for calling their beef meat, and they lost. Then they countersued in a higher court and won. Talk about we have 16% beef, actually. The rest of it is just, don't worry about that. 16%, that's it? I ain't going to Taco Bell. Now you don't even know if you eat clone meat. They don't have to tell you. You know, it could be just a random two-headed cow just you eating it. You don't know what that's going to do to your cellular composition in 20 years. A random ass genetically modified organism you eating. You don't know how that's going to link up with your receptors over the course of 25 years, and they don't either. Because they only tested it on some rats for a couple years. If I got a rat live, you'll be alright. Alright? The pig has an 80% digestive system like a human. So if the pig can digest it, a human can eat it. This man is a Frankenstein. He's out of control, and his rulership has been ruled with nothing but witchcraft. That's why our chief mission out here, besides waking up our people, which is the chief thing, is to tell you that this world and the man who has ruled the world is going down. And the Bible very specifically describes certain things. All right, go ahead.
Job 9:24.
That's exactly
the
what I was
earth
called
is
for.
given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who rules the earth?
The wicked.
You gotta ask yourself.
Who makes everything go round? Who are the Rothschilds? Who are the DuPonts? Who are these magical people behind pulling the strings? The Edomites, man. The top elite of you Edomites, you so-called white people, man. You have ruled in the most despicable rulership in the history of the world, man. And the Most High prescribed destruction for you. And we're out here on the street corner, all across the world, proclaiming it. All right? Because the Most High is all about the underdog. That's why we always root for the underdog. It's something built within us. Because we understand that it's going to play out in reality. The underdogs are going to win. Those people that you created to be nothing but a bunch of niggas and illegals, spics, you know, wetbacks, red tomahawk, whatever you want to call it, redskins, those are going to be the same people who turn around and rule over you. But our kingdom is going to be in righteousness. All right? Righteousness. Okay?
Alright, so the poster that I know, I was focused on like the words, how others would see it as offensive, but what you just said just makes sense.
Right.
The underdogs, well, if they were stopping all that.
Right. And so that's just a part of it. Our diet is just a part of the deception. Because I grew up on pork, right? And all these other different foods or whatever. Okay? But when you come into the knowledge and understanding of what the scriptures are saying, it's like, I didn't know that. Wow. If the Most High is guiding your understanding. Alright? And so we're just like we always say, we're not out here trying to save everybody. That's not our mission. We don't even have the power to save. I can't even save myself.
That's right, brother.
We're out here to preach the word. We're casting the net out. Whoever is brought in, whoever the Lord. Okay?
Sirach chapter 19, verse 18. The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him. And wisdom obtaineth his love. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life.
The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life. What is the commandments of the Lord? The first 5 books of the Bible are strictly trying to tell you how to coexist with the planet and amongst each other. It's just a rule book of how to live in a community. That's what the first 5 books do.